So guys, I got to tell you, Dolly's doing a phenomenal job. It's just the beginning. You guys may have seen the front page of the newspaper for Hoopty, right? I mean, and now this press, it's just beginning over time, because as we build more resources and stuff, this will really start driving the products and driving what we're doing. Also, what Carmen just talked about was we had a mentor come on to the call today, and his name is Ron Klein, and Ron invented the strip on the back of a credit card. He invented the MLS. This is probably one of the most successful inventors on the planet, right? Because the ideas that he did something for the bond market that was used for 36 years. And finally, technology outweighed what he did. He's 82, right, guys? 82 years old, and he's still inventing. He just invented a product that's a barcode type system or a QR code where blind people can then take that code and then scan it into their app, speak into it, and they can hit that code, and it will tell them what's there, what's in front of them. And then now they're taking that and putting it into moving, where you'll be able to, when you pack your boxes, you're going to move from your house, or you're going to pack something away and store it in the attic. You can actually speak into this thing, say what's in the box, put the code on the outside of the box, and scan it. This is a gentleman that not only came on and spoke today, but he just told every one of your inventors, he said, here's my phone number. If you guys need advice or help, give me a call. The reason why I'm bringing this up, guys, is that that's what we bring to the table. You have to understand, we are here to what? Help these inventors become successful. Behind the scenes, you guys are doing your thing. You're crowdfunding, you're branding and marketing, you're selling. That's not all we're doing. We're literally saying we're stacking the deck. We're making sure that these inventors have everything they need. This is just the beginning. My goal is to bring another dozen to 2 dozen very successful people to the table that will do the same thing, that will say, I will mentor you, I will help you. And I'll tell you the reason why they're doing it. Because we've explained to them that this is a collaborative model, and with the success of these inventors come the success of what? You, right? So Ron and these guys are getting on here, and they're saying, yes, we'll do this stuff at no cost, no charge, because they understand that the impact that they're going to have is much bigger than just helping another inventor down the street that's going to make themselves wealthy. They're understanding this concept. Tomorrow I have a meeting with a billionaire, guys. Right? We're going to talk about how he can play a part and how they can help, not take ownership, not any of that stuff. And coincidence or whatever you want to call it, I got to tell you, I was talking to a gentleman who said, hey, here's somebody you guys need to meet. And I go, I wonder if they're for real. And I was talking to Doug, and I said, Doug, this is pretty close to a friend of mine, a young guy who's a billionaire as well, right? Been very successful. You look at his investment record, and his name is Alan. And I said, this is near Alan. I'm going to go, and I pulled up Alan's profile. And guess what? Alan is an investor in 3 of the companies that these guys are dealing with. So not only did I met him from another source that came through the Kula Brands side of things, but I already know somebody who's intricately and tied into what they're doing, and he's already invested in 3 of their projects. This is old money, right? This is they have a foundation, and he runs an investment portfolio that's just their family's money, and we're meeting with them, and they just came out with technology that is absolutely mind-blowing. And we're going to sit down and figure out how we can utilize that technology to enhance your lives, to make you more royalties, to build your guys' future and secure that. And as we do this, guys, here's the part I need you guys to understand. We are investing now in the future, and we have to prove ourselves. Nobody owes it to us to come along, or Ron Klein, and say, hey, I'm just going to randomly help you guys. We have to show them that we're committed to getting this done. We're committed to the inventors. We're committed to the process. And that's where the patience comes in. That's where building for the future comes in. Because most of the time when they hear it, they're meeting people, because these guys go out and speak and they do all kinds of stuff. They're talking to other people who want to get rich quick. Oh, yeah, no, I want to get in on 6 months. We're going to be selling $1 billion worth of stuff, and we're going to get rich. We need to prove to them that we're here for the long haul, that we're here until we get it done. and that we love each other and that we care about each other. And that's what we're about, right? We're about helping each other. Because I got to tell you, when you can get their group of thousands of people together that are helping each other, that's inspiring to people. And they go, wait a minute, all these people are helping each other out. I want to get in and help. And these are people that have resources that can help us, that can help move things along. And I got to tell you, it's just like within the community here. You guys are opening the doors to people that you probably wouldn't have done in a normal situation. That's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why Trevor will tell you we've done more for him than anyone else that's ever been involved with gun bail. It is going to be the same thing with these inventors, with these very successful people. They're super busy. As soon as they understand what we're creating here and what's happening here, they are going to open up doors that they normally would have not opened up for anybody else. They're going to be impelled. They are not going to have a choice to do it because the energy in what we put off will drive them. They will wake up in the morning and go, I don't understand this. I got to tell you, one of the projects we're working on, we were talking, we couldn't come to an agreement. He said no. And then he came back to us, and then he said no. And then he called me one day and he says, Peter, I don't know what it is, but the Spirit is telling me I have to work with you guys. This is not theory, guys. This is the truth. What we have put together here, this model is incredible. It is not a powerful model. It is one of the most powerful models on the planet, and that's what you guys are involved in. It just takes time. This is not going to happen overnight. You guys saw some royalties again, right? We've had now Cords of Steel royalties. We've now had some Zip and Store royalties. Guys, it is going to build. I saw not too long ago somebody post, well, it's 8 cents. And I got my book, right? $156 the first year of Gillette. How would you like to be getting a royalty on Gillette sales now? Microsoft. Barely tens of thousands of dollars their first year. How would you like to be a person who's in the position right now to get a royalty on the sales of Microsoft? Where would you be right now? But I got to tell you, that I'm sure if we had that company and they did $50,000 in sales and it was a 5% royalty, it would have been $2,500, and you would have got your point split between 3 pools, would have been about $800 and something a pool. Let's say there was 2,000 in there, you would have got 32 cents. You would have, oh my God, 32 cents. God, what's that going to become? If you look at the results of what was produced, it would literally be tens of thousands of dollars. Out of these small little tiny things can grow huge results. It just takes going against human nature, which is how do I get rich quick? How do I do as little as possible and get paid as much money as possible? We're flipping the script. It's how do I provide as much value as I can and not worry about what I'm going to get paid today, knowing that if I create enough value today, these will become some of the most successful brands in the world. Guys, I absolutely positively know in the next 10 years, we will grow some of the most iconic brands in the world. The brands that today, if I made a list of the top 100 brands, every single person on here would know them. We will have a lot of those slots of the top 100 brands in the next 10 years. This model, it can be nothing else. This model demands that we control that board and that we have the most brands. Why? Because this model creates the most value for the most people. I have a thing, it's the law of compensation. If you can figure out the right compensation model and the right people are getting compensated in any model out there, that model has more opportunity to have success than anything else out there. That is what we're building. That is what we're launching on Tuesday. We are changing the game. You are part of a model that is changing the game, guys. But it doesn't happen overnight. Change does not happen overnight. It takes time. It takes sacrifice. It takes effort. And that's the point that we're at right now. But we're getting closer every single day. Every single day. I could twist this a little bit, and you guys would get the corner of the board, and you would see that board right there. That board right there just had drawn on it another innovative business model that I got to be honest with you guys, I could have took it, I could have went and launched a company, and I could have become a billionaire by myself.
Now, you needed me, though.
I did need him. Yes, I needed him. But me and him, we could have went and made billions of dollars ourselves. Guys, I got to tell you, this model we're building away, the majority of it will be given away to the people who provide value. I've got 4 other ideas that could make me a billionaire. And him. I need him. But in honesty, guys, I need you. Because I understand and believe that the more value we create in this planet, the better the planet can be, the more value that we can get other people to go and create. We're teaching them that if you go care about somebody else, if you put effort into somebody else, if you invest in other people, not just our kids, not just our relationships, but if we literally go out of our way and we invest in other people, it has a major effect. Have you guys not seen that? In the chat, guys, have you not seen in the Kula community members, maybe it's in yourself, maybe it's in other people, have you not seen miraculous changes in people so far? We're just beginning. We're just starting. I believe we can spread this to hundreds of millions, if not billions of people around the world. It's not going to happen in a day. It's going to take time to get to that point. But just look at what we are doing. Look at the results we've created so far. It's amazing. And I got to tell you guys, we're not the largest community in the world. But we kick the crap out of any other community out there, right? You guys rock. And the thing is, you rock right now, but we all have room to improve. We're going to learn to work better with each other. We're going to build wealth, which is going to give us more time, more effort, more energy. We're improving as individuals, and every time we improve as an individual, we improve as a group. And we continue to become more and more powerful as we move forward. Right now, 4,000 people, probably 25% of the people are active. 3,000 are sitting on the fence right now, just waiting to see what we do. In time, more and more percentage of that will engage. And we'll continue to improve and we'll continue to grow. And eventually, we'll be at 50, 80, 90,000 people. And of that, 90 or 80% of the people will be active. Because of what you guys, the active people, the people on this call right now, you're inspirational. You're incredible. You're leading the way. And you're going to make it where somebody that's sitting on the fence right now that has doubt, and I'll tell you what, their life sucks because they don't have hope and they don't have doubt. I mean, and they're doubtful. And because you stuck with it, because you continue to do what it is, you'll inspire them. They will begin to believe again. They'll begin to have hope again. They'll begin to care about other people. They'll understand that they can invest in other people and win themselves. And then guess what? They're going to inspire their kids. They're going to inspire their friends. They're going to inspire their coworkers. They're going to inspire the waitress at a restaurant when she comes and brings them food and they have a great attitude instead of a complaining attitude. And that is going to send ripples throughout the world. I'm not shy about what we're doing here, guys. Some people might watch this and go, oh my God, what is this, a cult or some crazy thing or whatever? I am not shy about what I want to accomplish here. My goal is to make this a better world. I just realized and understood that it took money in order to do that. And then we organized a business that allowed all of us to win together. Because that's where you find what we are looking for, the formula that we're putting together and where we're moving forward. So I'm going to call this my time of speaking tonight. So I've already spoke. So all you have to do is finish up with everybody else, guys. I'm telling you what, we will not stop innovating. I have 4 other ideas myself, pretty innovative ideas. But I got to tell you this, what we'll end up doing is we'll end up drawing in 10, 20, 30, 50, 100 innovative, world-changing, absolutely dynamic. We already have products that are breaking the mold. You just heard from Carmen, right? absolutely revolutionary product. It's simple. It's back to basics. It's food, putting it in the right formulation and putting it on your skin, right? Not all the chemicals and all this other stuff that you're mixing and blending and all that stuff, right? It's going back to the basics. But going back to the basics is revolutionary. As a matter of fact, if you look at what Ron Klein did, he will tell you it was simple. When he came up with the idea of putting the strip on the back of the credit card, he said anybody would have came up with it if they sat down and tried to figure it out. He simply took a reel-to-reel tape system and said, hey, it's got information on it. And he said, let's take a strip of that and put it on the back of the card and said, there, now you have information on the back of it. 50 years. For 50 years, that has been a product that has been part of everyday life of everybody just about around the world in civilized world. A simple idea. Simple ideas are powerful, guys, and we've got lots of inventors. Did you guys just see that packaging that Len put together? Holy, look, I understand marketing. I understand branding. That sucker is going to pop. When it is on a shelf, that baby's going to call the people walking by and say, you got to take me home. Look how cool this stuff is. Guys, cords of steel had some issues. We thought we had them figured out. Cliff worked on it, and he thought he had them figured out. And then came back and had more problems. I got to tell you, those problems led to Cliff not saying, I'm going to settle on what I had. He said, I've got to fix it. I've got to reinvent it. I've got to put it together. And what did he do? He friggin' knocked it out of the park. Grand slam, home run, out of the friggin' park. And so instead of selling $10 or $20 million worth of cords, we're going to go out and sell 50 or 100 million. We're going to build a brand that can literally sell tens of millions of dollars of cords, products, everything and anything that's out there in that space. It will become a dominating brand in that space. And here's the thing is, you guys believed in them, you stuck with them, problems and all, you've stayed steady, you've continued to help move that company forward. That's the magic. That's the beauty of what we do. We don't tuck and run. We don't turn around and say, oh my God, that's a piece of crap. I'm not doing anything with that anymore. You stuck with it. Mobicard came out with it. It wasn't the right concept. What have we done? You'll see in the next couple weeks what we've done. We've reinvented a space. Why? I'll tell you why. Normally, in a situation where it said, close the company down, let's walk away from it, it's not worth doing. You know why we didn't? Because of you guys. We said there is no way we will let our community down. We will figure out a way. And we went to work, and we started to think, and we started to put some time into it, and we had conversations with Rob, and we continued to think about it, and said, you know what? We've got it. And we came up with an idea that was absolutely incredible. And then the blockchain came around and went, oh my goodness gracious, talk about icing on a cake and cherry on a pie, or whatever you want to call it. Now we're going to take this thing to a level that will be incredible. Why? Because we believe in you guys. You guys have trusted us. You've said, we're going to go do what it takes. And I got to tell you, for the money that we paid out, half you guys should have already moved on and went and done something else. Because you haven't gotten thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. Most of you have spent more money on products than you've received back. But see, that's the vision. That's the reason why we're driven to make it to where one day you will wake up and go, wow. This is incredible. I said a while ago that over time will be a call, will be, here's another PO, here's another PO, here's another article, here's another article. Is it not coming true? Used to be maybe once a month we'd have an article on something. Now we're talking about press releases and bloggers and articles, and it's just beginning. And with that, guys, just like it's happened with press, it will happen with POs. And with POs comes what? Royalties. I am telling you right now, for some of the people on the phone that are doing the crowdfunding, at least one or two projects every once in a while, doing branding and marketing, that are actually doing some sales, there will become a time when every single day of the week you will receive royalties. Not just once a month, not just once a quarter. Every single day it will come in, day after day after day after day. Heck, we'll probably still have to pay on Saturdays and Sundays. Dad will say, we're overloading these guys. Let's spread it over 7 days a week instead of 5 days a week. Every single day. You go out, you go shopping, you'll spend some money. Hey, all the money's gone. The next morning you wake up and it'll be back again. Not tomorrow, guys. Not next year. But in the future, that is possible for every single person that's on here. Every single one of us. All we have to do is stick together, stay together, keep believing in each other, keep inspiring each other, and help solve problems. Isn't that what Ron Klein said on the phone today? Solve problems. Don't cry about them. Don't whine about them. Don't get bogged down into them. Our goal is what? To solve them, to move forward. That's how we build something that's special. That's how we build something that's incredible. That's how we build something that at some point you stand around and go, man, I was part of that. I did that. I was there. I was there when it took them 9 months to pay a royalty. I was there when cords of steel broke off in somebody's phone. Oh my goodness gracious. It's the end of the world. The phone got burned up or broken. It's just the start, guys. It's going to happen in everything we do. It's not if we have problems, it's how many are we going to solve? That's the question. Not are we going to have problems, we're going to have lots of them. How fast and how many are we going to get solved? That's the key, and that's what we're going to do together. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Deborah. If the rest of the call is yours, we're going to get back to work.
We're going to show gun bail, though.
Oh, you guys are going to get to see gun bail.